Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the deep dive into arms trafficking, where discretion isn't actually the best part of Valor. It turns out it's guns. Now we're on level 2. We've got our second visit to Colorado coming up today at some point. We've got a few other maps as well. Just in case Colorado wasn't bad enough, we've also got alerted Hokkaido, and then we'll be doing a little showdown in Dubai. So where do we begin? Do we begin with the rock or the hard place? Maybe we go for Kaido. We've only got one target though, and we've got a kill type. That's actually the case with Colorado as well, so our prestige will have to be something else. Do we go timed hide and seek? Perhaps. And let's start with Hokkaido. So we've got unsilenced pistol kill, which we can do, and we've got eliminate guards with SMGs and assault rifles. So we will bring along El Matador, because of course we'll, although we could bring the striker. Yes, just in case we lose our tool, we may as well bring the less rare one. That will do the job nicely. On the same note, we'll just bring a rare submachine gun, but I think we will bring an epic. No, actually we'll bring a rare assault rifle as well, because that's the one I like. That's the single shot one. Oh come on, that was a hit. There we go. And with all those guns in our pockets, that leaves us 5 spots for which we will bring, let's think. Subtlety is not really on the table, so I don't know if we need a seeker. So lockpick, wrench, coin. Yeah, we don't need any explosives because of the nature of our challenge. Do we have a safe? Forgot to check that. We do have a safe though, so maybe we want to bring an exploder, but then there's fire extinguishers. Let's go with what we've bought. And we are starting in the restaurant. That's fine and dandy. What do we have? Propane? Sedative pills? We'll bring the pills because they're rare. Where are we going? It's out to the yoga platform. That should be fine. Right, so it's patient 0 because people are talking about something getting loose deeper in the hotel. Or the hospital, I should say. There you are. How do we deal with you? In a fashion that's maybe just a little bit subtle. Okay, she's onto us. That's fine, because we'll hide in the bog. And she'll lose interest. I'm thinking we take a guard outfit. Specifically this guard's outfit. Probably can't hurt. No, she can't, I believe, be shot through the window. She's wandered off now anyway, so not an option right now. Although she's coming in. Why is she coming in? Ah, she's going into the sauna. Okay. I didn't realise she was going to do that. Does that help us? We could potentially catch her on the way out and lure her into here. But then we could potentially just open this door and do this. What the? It lacks subtlety, but it gets the job done. Well, we're trespassing. Well, let's leave there. So people are now looking for a trespassing guard, but that's okay. Now, you would be a good target to be shot, but not while there's a camera right there. So let's wait for you to bugger off. Although here comes Nails as well. What's he doing down here? Either way, he's not being a guard, so we're going to leave him be. Here comes our man once again. Here he goes. Let's vacate this area as well. Plenty of cameras spotting us, but generally that's fine, as long as we're allowed to be around. Now. That's assault rifles out the way.
Move to Tango's last known position.
Does sound as though people are onto us though. Yeah, here comes a guard who's looking for Tango's last known position. So if we take him out as well.
Now move to grid figure state 2175. Target is nowhere to be seen. Over.
Target's right here, my man. Good. I do want the cameras out of the way. Even though we've nearly done everything at this point, taking the cameras out is just generally a good idea. So there we go. Now, being back in the vicinity of our crimes is not the best idea, but there should be a couple of guards up here we could take out, although maybe not on the patient zero version of the map. Yeah, there's not one in here. There might be one who roams up and down. There he is. Because it's alerted, I think, is the reason why he's wandering up and down. I don't think it's anything to do with the version that you're on. So we'll just lure him inside.
Play tricks on me.
And we'll play a trick on him. We don't really have the cash to go and see our supplier at this point, I don't think. So maybe we just make our way to the exit and deal with the last of the guards that we need on the way. Was there a safe? There is a safe though. Of course there is, I checked that earlier. So maybe we do go down and we get the safe. I think I know where it is, roughly. There's kind of some interest going on over here though, because of guards noticing that other guards are dead. But the safe should just be through here, I think. Yeah, whole bunch of folks just around and about though. Which is odd. I wasn't expecting that. Here comes Nails again. We don't want him wandering around. So we can go into a box. There is an enforcer out by the safe. Would this attract anyone's attention? Or is it too far away? Too far it seems. However, we can lure someone into here. And then maybe it'll get their attention. No? Okay. It's fine. In the box he goes. Now this guy can just go in this room, I guess. And we're gradually running out of folks that are going to cause us bother. Well, we've got rid of all the non-enforcers, and now we're finally getting rid of the enforcer. Or at least we would if he would come just a little further around the corner.
Zilch here.
It's fine. There we go. Now, I guess we can make an effort to find the various bits. I was just going to blow it up with a fire extinguisher, but we've already found one of the clues, so let's see what we can do. There's a second. Third one might be in one of these beds somewhere as well. A tablet, just lying on a bed perhaps. sounds familiar, but I'm not seeing one. Could also potentially be in this room. There we go, behind the sofa. No, you're not paying much attention, I hope. Perfect. And that's still not really enough to buy anything, I don't think. But can it hurt to pop upstairs and have a look? Because we are fairly close to the supplier. It's been a relatively drama-free mission, if you ignore that stairwell. Now, what you got, friend? Yeah. We can nearly afford the concrete bunny pistol, which looks pretty cool. It's got a little bun on it. We like those. But we can't quite afford it, so I guess we'll just make our way to an exit. Starting out with a perfect run, but it's generally not hard to get perfect runs on arms trafficking, because a lot of the challenges just involve shoot a bunch of people. And we can do that. We can do that all day long. Even if there is an enforcer between us and the exit. But we can solve that problem the same way we've solved all of our other problems. Like so.
Hey!
More guards up top, okay. More problems solved. And body found, but we're long gone. So that's probably the rougher mission out of the way of the two. I feel like regular Colorado is not going to be so bad because we've only got one target and they need to be SMG'd. It has to do some other guards and we need an assault rifle. So we could go timed hide and seek again, I guess. And then we just grab a similar loadout to last time. Although, we'll definitely bring the same assault rifle, but we've got a silenced SMG over here in the makeshift pack, so we'll bring that along. And we'll bring our White Trinity, I think. That's all the guns we need. We'll bring our distraction tools. And again, we'll leave the secret home, because what good's that going to do? So we sneak on in. It's hostile. Just to be expected. It is Colorado after all. Now, don't know which version we're on, but we can sneak through here. And it seems as though we can sneak our way down here without too much issue. As though we were doing a regular version of the map. And then up here, seems fine. And it's a fairly regular sort of Colorado start to get an outfit. So you come on round, my friend.
Play tricks on me and get ready to get friendly with a round of hollow points.
Seems like he's been planning that line for a while. That's too... It doesn't sound very off the cuff. But either way, he's given us some clothes. And that's the main thing. And we've got our assault rifle ready to go. Now, target. Do we stop in for a quick bit of hiding? Probably. You guys got somewhere to hide? Yeah, you have. That seems good. And now, we should be able to get to our target before we need to hide again. So what do we do? Do we just snip them and then scuttle away? Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Obviously wasn't us, Gov. We are nowhere near the scene of the crime. And now we should probably head to the outside. Yeah, let's head outside. Alarms are going off, but that's okay because it's clearly nothing to do with us. We will switch to our assault rifle, I think. Do we wait for Blondie to turn around? We don't necessarily need to, but it's probably wise. Yeah.
No sign of the target. Anyone have visual?
There we go. Took a few more shots than planned. But we're making progress. Now, there's a couple of guards. But in this outfit, they're not as observant as they would be if we were in the regular militia guard outfit. In the regular militia guard outfit, pretty much every guard around the edge of the map seems to enforce you. But not here and now. Not in this outfit, it seems. Could carry on in that direction, but no, we're going to play it smart. Come away.
Command, I have nothing to report.
I don't know if anyone found our bodies around this side. Someone's found a body, but I think that's the one that we've just
Cover the area
made.
and grid.
Yeah, there's some guys on alert, but that's okay.
Command, I'm here now and the area is clear. Over.
Oh, there's a guy. And back we go. Now, we probably do have enough at this point to visit a supplier. And there's also a safe on the map, so I guess we should go and have a look at that. So the safe might be in one of the rooms that we were in earlier.
How are you, sir?
Because we are allowed in the explosives area, and it looks like it's in the buildings that are adjacent to that. So let's stroll through and see what we can see. It's just going to be a nice chill little Colorado, this one. No drama again. No excitement, just strolling about, completing our objectives. And yeah, easiest safe to unlock. Sean Rose is there, washing his hands very thoroughly. So we should probably wait for him to do whatever it is that he feels like doing. Kind of concerned with that guy. Alright, you bugger off, Sean. And we got away with it. There's only a split second where the safe can catch you out. So we did just fine there. Now, I think we can sneak up on this supplier to avoid his bamps.
You got it.
Lovely. And there we go, we can get Concrete Bunny.
Thank you.
Definitely running out of things to buy at this point. Which is just dandy. Now, that's the quad bike and it's locked. The shed that contains the key is like down there somewhere. So we may as well just go down there and use the exit that's there. Not really worth going down, grabbing the key and then coming back. These bodies seem to remain unspotted. I thought there'd be more patrollers. Oh no, someone's found at least one of them. Yep. Someone's been bagged. But that's no concern of ours because we are going home after one of the smoothest Colorado runs you'll ever see. So our third level today and our third target of the day is on Dubai. We need to hide a bod And we need to eliminate people with shotguns and assault rifles. So, yeah, we're back in 2 big guns territory. Now, what do we have here? The fact that we don't have a kill target method yet is excellent, because it just means we can take silence pistol kill epic. And our epic pistol will be the Trinity once again. So we need assault rifles and shotguns. We've got the makeshift scrap shotgun. We've got the makeshift scrap assault rifle. And that will do just nicely. The fact that we've got high target bods though does mean that the Seeker could actually come in handy today. So usual combo, wrench, lockpick, Seeker. Coin that we still very rarely use, but we'll bring it anyway. Or do we bring a remote emetic? Oh, that's only size 1, which means we could bring both. And because we're bringing an assault rifle, we'll have a briefcase, so we will be able to put the emetic in a briefcase for the old fart in a box trick if we need it. We're starting upstairs. This is generally promising. We've got that guy who's going to sleep. We've got that guy though, who is going to see us if we move. It's kind of unfortunate. None of our targets seem to be up here though, they all seem to be downstairs somewhere. There we go. That's one job done.
Hey, stay sharp.
Now there are guards who are looking for us.
Man, yeah, I'm here now.
We may well have committed some suspicious activities there. But that's fine. We're just going to stroll away. And whilst the guards are busy, we'll do something else. So there's a guy up there. Let's bob in here and choke this guy out with very little in the way of subtlety. We have left our briefcase behind, but that's fine. We'll grab that in a bit. We would, however, like to attract the attention of our man down here.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, come on!
What do you mean, come on? There's a coin over there. Should be more grateful, friend. Well, at the very least you can be grateful in the fact that I'm not killing you today. And just having your pants. Let's go grab our briefcase once again. I wasn't sure if it had come with us or not, and it seems like the answer was no. We can now take out the assault rifle and carry it openly if we desire. I suppose we'll just toss the old briefcase down and follow it. Don't worry, madam. There's nothing to check out. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for a smoker foodie with grey hair, hat, glasses, earrings. Is it you? You do fit the bill. Grey hair, hat, glasses, earrings. Are you going to have a smoker anyway? Who have we got down here? You don't have grey hair. Who's the other one behind you? Yeah, you've got red hair. So it's not you either. But you're too far away for me to mark. Now, are you going to go and have a smoker there? Yeah, you are. That's a good sign. You're looking very promising. Although, you've got a tattoo. So you've got grey hair, glasses, earrings, hat, and a tattoo. That's odd. You shouldn't have that many clues, madam. What is going on with you? Yeah, you've definitely got earrings. Seeing that tattoo has made me suspicious that she is not the one after all. Although, she is being a foodie right now. Suspicion levels rising once again. Might take my chance on it. Oh, where is she going to go for a vom? And
Strange.
yeah, I've just remembered there aren't really cupboards in a lot of the toilets on this map. So maybe that wasn't the wisest move. Although, this toilet, let's see. Yeah, there's no cupboard.
What was it he wanted again? All right, right.
Right, so what's that guy gonna think?
Here are the appetizers.
He's just gonna be chill. Okay. I guess we could find out for sure if it's her by just scaring her and then knocking her out if it is her, but we could also just take the chance. Yep, it's her.
Your target is trying to get away. Move.
Okay. Target down. Now, though, we've got to hide the bod. And that could be tricky. So step one is going to be clear out this room of people. So let's start by tampering with the bog to get that going. Down he goes. And we've got the staff key card. She is spending far too much time looking at herself in the mirror. We can't reward such vanity, so we will bonk her and drag her in the bog as well. Now, I'm of the opinion that no one else is going to come into these toilets. Where does this go? Brings us up here. A couple of folks down there. And then we've got a cupboard. Are those folks going to see if we drag a body up here? Maybe. He's probably not. She's the one I was worried about. Yeah, he doesn't seem to care. He's too busy bumper-dumper-dum to worry about unconscious people being dragged past in his peripheral vision. So that's good. So now we can go back and grab our actual bod. And all being well, we can shift her before anyone does potentially think about coming in. Yes, this is going well. Can't imagine how annoying this would be if it was just no bodies found rather than hide target bods. Because having to kill like an extra 6 people and then have none of the bodies be found would be a bit of a nightmare. But we're fine. I think we'll just take out the assault rifle, keep it on our shoulders. And I'm thinking the best place for a bit of guard shotgunning would probably be the helipad. It's outdoors. There should be very little problem with anyone hearing us and coming out. I mean, they might hear us just because folks downstairs could hear. But then we just go up and down ladders or whatever and avoid trouble that way. There might be a helicopter pilot we have to worry about, but we'll be okay, I think. So what have we got? We've got 2 guards there. Is that all we've got? Maybe. It's a start. And then we've definitely got ways out of this area. Okay. Seems as though that just went fine. Nobody heard the gunshots. Nobody is searching. Maybe we can get a 3rd guard who's inside and then come back out and just fly the helicopter to victory. But that will need a key though. Is it down here? Or is it somewhere? Ah, it's down over there, isn't it? Yeah, there's the helicopter key. Good. There was a 3rd guard when we started the level who does come out here and go back in. But we kind of iced him, so he's not an option anymore. This guy's an option though. Potentially, we knock him out and we drag him away. And then we deal with him outside again. Is that guy? Okay. He's being weird. As soon as he saw me, he's like, nope, I'm strolling off. Right, let's grab back our coin, because we want that. Yeah, I think we've demonstrated so far today that arms trafficking doesn't have to be complete chaos. If you plan ahead, and if you're careful, arms trafficking can go pretty well. We've been helped so far today by the fact that we've only had like 3 targets. But still, we've not really been at any risk at any point. We could even hide that bod. No real need to. But can't hurt to clean up, can it? And away we go. Now, do we have a prize or is it just cash? It's cash. Very good. And a syringe. And we've got to be close to filling our briefcases. Yeah, 1 poison item away, so that's grand. How close are we to some challenges as well? Let's see, we've still got another 179 syndicate leaders to go. That's a bit bad. We've only got 2 more campaigns to go, and we've got slow but steady, which means we're nearly halfway to top dog. And we've still got to prestige a few more times. So there's still plenty to get done. But for now we just worry about the tracker, probably. Unless it gives us another Colorado. What do you know? It gives us another Colorado. Do we ride with it? Do we just take it? Heck it. This is the Colorado challenge, it seems. Now, we've also got Dartmoor, Berlin and Scale as potential showdowns. I mean, Colorado could be a showdown. Is that suit only? No, only use 1 disguise. Okay, that's fine. And we got Ambrose. Now, one of the reasons I've done this again with Colorado is because Ambrose was also an option, because I definitely wanted Ambrose to be an option. We might find out why when we start the level. We'll have to see. So we've got explosive kill, shotgun kill, epic. Yeah, we've got 3 targets, that's fine. And only use 1 disguise. So our epic shotgun, we'll go with the silence one. We could go with the white shotgun, but as you can see, it starts with 7 rounds and no spares, whereas the other starts with 40 rounds available. That's because the white shotgun, much like the white submachine gun up there, show up on the Romania map, and they are coded to have fewer rounds in them, because the whole point of that map is that, yeah, you're desperate, you're outgunned, you're outnumbered, you've got to make do with what you can find. But they never changed that for Freelancer, so they're not good guns to take unless you're planning on shooting a bunch of people and taking their ammo. Now for explosive kill, you can't go wrong with a rubber duck. This is known. We've got a few spare spots in our inventory. Should we bring a second rubber duck, just in case? It is entirely possible that our targets will be located in a place of public nature. There's probably less clumsy ways I could say that, but here we are. Did we have a safe? We didn't have a safe. Very well. So let's go to probably Ambrose and see what's up. And yes, here we are. It is in fact Ambrose. So we're not getting what I was hoping would happen today, which is a different level. That shows up on the Ambrose map as well. But we'll keep trying. Maybe we'll get one next time. Now, one of our targets is in the radar tower. So it feels like our one outfit today is going to be Pirate. Which is fine, we can totally live with that. We do have targets in the village though. So that's where our rubber ducks could come in handy. Yeah, that target in the kitchen, it's probably not going to be an easy one to deal with any form of subtlety. Where is she going to go next? Is she going to come back this way? Yeah, she is. But how do we ensure that she is the one who picks up a rubber duck? I guess we could just toss it there. No, it's probably going to be her to scoop that up. Yeah, she's definitely looking around for it. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's close enough anyway that we could just pop it. Because that's our explosive kill taken care of. We could always potentially go with the metalworker outfit, you know. That would allow us into Akka's compound. And our target would remain unsuspicious. But then we wouldn't be able to carry a couple of large guns about.
I got it, okay?
Let's see. Third target's just a dude. What? Nearly walked straight into third target there. I thought he was further up.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's probably nothing, my friend. Do you want my other duck?
Now who the hell is that? That's not mine taking out one.
Yeah, there we go. Why wait for people to pick up the ducks when you can just kaplode them anyway? Now, where to go and what to do. So this guy would be onto us if we allowed him to be. Can we sneak around here and find a guard? Definitely got that way up into Akka's compound. But we're looking for an isolated guard somewhere. I mean, I know where we can get some guards because we do it a lot. But there's one. I feel like another one is going to come around in a minute. And he's an enforcer, actually. Okay. That's probably not the end of the world. You might see his friend's bod.
Hello? You there?
Yeah, he has.
Guy nearby. Could have been.
Snuff out of you. It's target 3. How do we want to access them? There's a camera over there, but that's okay. It's down it goes. You didn't hear that, friend.
I think I just heard something. Hold on.
Nah, you didn't hear anything. Although, maybe we lure you out here and that will assist us in our endeavours.
Everything's cool here after all.
Yeah, he heard the coin. Good, you collect that coin, my friend.
Awesome.
Lovely. So that's our 3 guards killed, but we still need to shotgun our target. Rarely get targets in Acker's compound, it seems, so I'm pleased that we've got one today. And these 2 guards, can we take them out swiftly? Or not? Maybe we get rid of this guy.
Something's going down, I think.
There is a guy up on the tower there, but I don't think he'll see if we ice this dude. Because we've lured him quite a way into the box.
That's it. I'm punching something.
But maybe we do want to deal with this guy up top as well, just to be on the safe side. Oh, piss.
I'm gonna fucking kill him!
Yeah, we got him. Clumsy as all hell, but we got him. Don't know if those 2 guys out there are going to come through if we try and distract someone from in here with a coin. Yeah. Okay, it did distract the outside guys. That's a shame.
Right, I'll just stay put then.
So we'll throw a scrap sword into that guy's head. I mean, at this point we've killed most of the people in the vicinity, so it shouldn't be too hard to just pop those 2. And yeah, we were quick enough, so all is well. And that's our little visit to Acker's compound dealt with. Now it's time to just find our supplier. And once again, this has just been pretty smooth sailing all round. It's not so bad, Ambrose. And you can say the same about arms trafficking. It's not so bad. You just need to be careful, plan ahead, and things of that nature. I'd say arms trafficking in general is much easier than the going loud challenge that I've considered doing a few times, where you're only allowed unsilenced weaponry. Now, we could buy the ornamental SMG at this point. I think that would get us close to being able to prestige.
Come back anytime.
Prestiging in the middle of a campaign, an arms trafficking campaign no less, is probably not a great idea, but it's nice to have the option available to us. Maybe I will complete this arms trafficking challenge, then prestige, do a quick run off camera to get some stuff back, and then move on to the next. And that sounds more like worries for future Muse. Present Muse is just satisfied that today has gone smooth as silk. Will the rest of the campaign go the same way? All I know is my gut says probably not. But hopefully you'll be here to find out one way or the other. And until then, thanks for watching, friends.